Classic air-cooled VWs come in many shapes and sizes and are classified into types 1, 2 and 3. But how does this work? At its simplest level, it looks like this: Type 1, Type 2, Type 3. But let's have a closer look now, starting with the Type 1. So the Beetle is a Type 1, but so is the Karmann Ghia, Thing and others. So how are they differentiated? Well, they added another digit after the 1. So the Beetle, being the first, is a Type 1-1, which looks like 11 but isn't. Next, the Super Beetle, which is a little bigger than the regular Beetle and came with improved front suspension. This is a Type 1-3. We then have the Hebmuller Cabrio, or convertible, not to be confused with the Beetle convertible. The Hebmuller is a Type 1-4A. Why 1-4A? Because they placed the Karmann Ghia as a Type 1-4. And if that's not a little confusing, we also have the Klein Lieferwagen, or small delivery van, which is a Type 1-4-7. The Beetle Cabrio mentioned earlier is a Type 1-5. And comparing the Hebmuller with the Beetle Cabrio, you can see the different rear end and how the convertible sits when retracted. The Type 166 is a Schwimmwagen, or floating car. It's an amphibious vehicle which was in production between 1942 and 1944. Lovingly called the Thing is a Type 1-8. And for a very small run in the Australian market, we have the Country Buggy as a Type 1-9. You may be thinking, hold on, didn't we miss a couple of numbers? Yes, we did. The Type 1-2 was a concept car designed by Porsche that never went into full production. And the Type 1-7, well, I have no idea. Maybe someone out there can fill me in on this. Moving on to the Type 2, which all of them are considered as transporters, we begin with the panel van, which is a Type 2-1. The microbus is a Type 2-2. And I know you're thinking, isn't this a combi? Actually, the combi is a Type 2-3. The difference between the microbus and the combi is that the combi offers the rear seats to be removed, so it's a combination of van and microbus. We then have the single cab pickup, which is a Type 2-6, followed by the dual cab pickup, which is a Type 2-6-5. Yes, I know, you would have thought that it was a Type 2-7, but the Type 2-7 is an ambulance. Now, another layer of complexity to the Type 2 models is that they also are categorized into T1, T2 and T3. The T stands for transporter, and the 1, 2 and 3 are the different generations of the same models. It may make more sense looking at it like this. The Type 2 van, microbus, combi and pickups went through 3 major updates. This is your T1 bus, your T2 bus and your T3 bus, and the type model is the same for each. Okay, hopefully your brain isn't fully overloaded, so let's finish off with the Type 3 now. At the simplest level, the Type 3 came in 3 styles: the fastback, notchback and squareback. But just to add some confusion, they also threw in a Type 3 Karmann Ghia. Yes, I know, it looks nothing like the Type 1-4 Karmann Ghia, but there you have it. So the fastback sedan is a Type 3-1. But so is the notchback. With the additional number for the left and right hand drive, we have Type 315 and 316 for the notchback. They place the Karmann Ghia in as a Type 3-4. and the square back as the type 3-6. Again, we have missing numbers for some reason or another. Well, there you have it, type 1, type 2 and type 3. A tricky system indeed.